Guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video. Today we are on the AFL Supercoach, as you can see here. Second year doing it. Last year I did it not on camera, but last year I wasn't the greatest at it, being my first year. But still better than Sammy, as you could see by his first video if you saw it. But let's just get into it. So already got all the players in. Got 55k left. Let's start off with defenders. So the first pick I got, Jake Lloyd. Now it does show he's injured, but he's a test. So obviously, if he doesn't pass the fitness test, I will replace him for someone else, which will probably prove to be pretty handy for me, as give me a little bit more cash to get stuff in. But yeah, Jake Lloyd, he always racks in the Supercoach points in pretty well. So yeah, next we got Liam Duggan in. Now he's a very good player for the West Coast Eagles down back. Shame he cut off that mullet the other day though, but hopefully it doesn't affect him too much. And next we got a upcoming gun for the Gold Coast Suns in Jack Lukosius. He looks really good. Had him in for a couple rounds in my Supercoach last year, and he did me pretty well in last year. Just I can't remember why I got him out. I think it might have just been a couple bad weeks or something, but for the most part, he did me pretty well last year. And next, we've got Hayden Young. Now, I've been hearing nothing but good things about this kid. Hayden Young, he's been sounding really good in the off season. He's been training he's been training the house down, I've been hearing. And yeah, then a new one, Orazio Fantasia at Port Adelaide. Now, obviously, I didn't know that they made him a defender at Port Adelaide, but obviously that they have. I thought, let's give him a try. He's relatively cheap, so I guess get him in, see what he can do. Next we have Denver Granger Barras. Now he was one of the new draftees for in the 2021 AFL draft. Came in pick 3, 4 or 5, one of those 3 picks. And I really liked the way he went about it. All his contested grabs, and he can read the ball pretty well, and he looks like he could do pretty well. Then on the bench we have Harry Sharp. I'm pretty sure that's his name yet, Harry Sharp. Saw him in the Amy series game against Gold Coast, and he starred. So I had to get him in especially for that price, 117,000. And then we've also got for St Kilda, Tom Heimel. Now I've been seeing him. Saw him in the Marsh in the Amy series game, and It looked really good. Only played 3 quarters, but in that 3 quarters he played, he looked really good. And then seeing his highlights as he got drafted as well, they looked really good. Great contested mark. He isn't afraid to go back with the flight into a pack, and he looks pretty good. Now onto the midfielders. Our vice captain is Jack Steele. Had a massive year last year, 3rd in the Brownlow, and hopefully he can rise it up another notch. And then next we've got Travis Boak. Obviously we know what sort of a year Travis Boak has had in the last 2. They've been outstanding. 2nd in the best and fit in the Brownlow last year as well. And he's 32, 33 years of age now, but the way he's been going, it seems like that the older he gets, the better he gets. So I guess for me, I've just got to hope that continues to happen. Then next we got Tim Kelly, which also says he's injured, but he's got a fitness test. It's just his thumb, so I think he should be right to play. But if not, obviously take someone out the team, or take him out the team and bring someone else in. But yeah, I think he definitely didn't have the greatest year at West Coast last year in his first year. But this year, I reckon he can have a pretty good year there. and hopefully can do pretty well. Next, we've got Bailey Smith. Now, Bailey Smith, obviously, yeah, we know what he's done in his first 3 years. I'm pretty sure it is 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. I forgot. Oh yeah, he's been a lightning machine out there. So yeah, hopefully he does pretty well in the Super Coach as well. So hopefully he can continue that form. And then we've got Josh Dacos. Now, Josh Dacos, I put him in round 1 for my Super Coach team last year, and he stuck with me for all 18 rounds. Just because he was getting unbelievable points every game. Just the rise of Josh Dacos last year was really impressive, and ever since then I've stuck with him, and I'm going to continue to stick with Josh Dacos for 2021. And then next we have got George Stewart for 374,000. It's from the Sydney Swans. He is a player on the rise. He is looking outstanding, and he gets better every year he plays. And yes, he looks pretty good this year. Next, Jordan Clark. Now, Jordan Clark, I reckon he could be the one that really brings in cash for the Super Coach this year. He's looked outstanding in the pre-season, in the Amy game last week that he played against Essendon. He looked really good as well, and I've been hearing nothing but good things about Jordan Clark. And then next we got another draftee in Braden Campbell, pick 4. Yeah, pick 4. I'm pretty sure he was in the 2021 AFL draft. Now, there's been a few people in the media saying that Braden Campbell could be the next Matt Rowell. I thought at $189,000, that's too hard to pass up. You can't pass that up. And yeah, I've been seeing his highlights. Saw him in the Amy series game as well, and he looked pretty good. And then on the bench we got Tanner Bruin, isn't it? Yep, Tanner Bruin. Kicked 4 goals against Sydney in the Amy series game last week. Looked pretty good coming up against the Saints, my team. And yeah, hopefully even on the bench he can get some points in for me. Next, Jack Carroll. Now, he's one of those players I don't expect to play week in, week out. I've seen his highlights. I really wanted this guy at the Saints in the draft, but we didn't get him. He looks really good. He can play multiple positions. He's got good height, and he racks up the ball quite a bit as well. And then next, another draftee in Caleb Poulter. He's a 192 centimeter midfielder. Like 192 centimeters. That is insane for a midfielder. Got a gorgeous mullet as well, and he's been looking really good. I was hoping St Kilda would pick him or Jack Carroll up as well, and of course we picked up neither. But doesn't matter. Let's get on to the rucks. We got so in the rucks we got Brodie Grundy as my captain. Obviously, yeah, Brodie Grundy, he rose up, and then in 2020 he just fell down the charts a little bit. Lost a little bit of that form that he had in 2019 and 2018. But I'm pretty confident that Brodie Grundy can get that form back, and he can go from being down here to coming back up here. And then next, Sam Draper. He has been looking pretty good in the last year he played, and then also against Geelong last week in the Amy series game, coming up against Hawthorn, against Ben McAvoy and John Segler. So I think it could be a good challenge for him, but I reckon he should do pretty well against both of them. And then on the bench, I got Paul Hunter making his debut against GWS after the news Royal Marshall's injured and won't play till rounds 4 or 5, and Paddy Ryder taking some personal leave away to go see his family up in the Northern Territory. So I thought, let's get Paul Hunter in at that price, $102,000. That is, you can't pass that up. And I think he should do all right in the Supercoach. Obviously nothing fantastic, but just for a bench player, he should do all right. Now we go up to the forwards. We have Dustin Martin. Obviously, we know what Dustin Martin can do at 541,000. Couldn't pass him up. And just snapped him up. And three-time Coleman medalist. Hopefully he can still remain his form, which I'm pretty sure he will. Then next we've got Charlie Cameron. He's very exciting to watch. He usually does pretty well in the Supercoach. Had him for a couple rounds last year, I'm pretty sure, and then I saw someone better than him and brought him in, and hopefully I don't have to do that this year. And then next we got Jeremy Cameron, obviously coming from to Geelong from GWS. I reckon he's in for a career best season, and he's already won a Coleman one, so I reckon he's gonna do better than that 2019 Coleman season. He's going to be a star for Geelong this year. And that's why I got him in my Supercoach. Next we got Jai Caldwell. Now, I really wanted this kid at the Saints in the trade period as well. Unfortunately couldn't get him, and Essendon snapped him up. But I've really liked seeing what this kid can produce. Again, last week in the Amy Series game against Geelong, he was doing very well. The amount of times I was just listening to it most of the time. I didn't really watch too much of it, but when I was hearing it, I was hearing Caldwell's name called out quite a fair amount. So and then full forward, this would never happen. This guy would never be full forward. Is Lachie Schultz. Pretty sure that's his first. Yeah, Lachie Schultz. He looked pretty good against West Coast in the Amy Series game, and he's definitely got potential. I reckon he can bank in a few Supercoach points. So hopefully he can. And then we got Logan McDonald, pick number 3 in the draft. Now, seeing his game last week against GWS, he looked on fire, and I was seeing him in the his highlights before the draft and during the draft as well. I thought, when Supercoach is back up, I've got to get him in the forward line, because he looks like he's got some special talent, the young kid. And then next on the bench we have got Finlay Macrae, brother of Jack Macrae, the Bulldogs. He looks really good as well. At one point was also they said that at one point in his journey he was actually better than Jack Macrae, but I think he's got a long way to come to be better than Jack Macrae. Finlay Macrae, obviously another one of those players I don't expect to play every game, but in those games he does play, I think he should be able to bank in a few enough fantasy points as a player on the bench. And then next we have got James Rowe, isn't it? Yep, James Rowe. Now, he's been... I originally didn't have him in, but I watched AFL 360 the other day, and I said that this guy was owned by quite a lot of people because of his price, and apparently he's expected to play quite a few games for Adelaide, so I thought, 117,000, you can't pass a price like that up. So I thought, got to get him in the team straight away, and that's my team. 55,000 left. So I guess this team probably will change a couple more times before round 1, because the amount of times already I've made changes to this team. So we got 4 days till round 1. Obviously, so that's my Supercoach team. Let me know what you think of it. And thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys later.